Today, I thought about just taking a chill morning and not working out or anything, but decided to go over my coin collection. It's pretty massive. Not as big as some other people, but it's pretty big. I have my laptop with me in case I need to Google what something is. So let's just dive right in, huh? Let's just dive right into this. I can tell you right now, this was added later. This is a coin from a bar here in Tulsa called Max. And you basically, they have games to play. They give you coins and you play games. Let's see. Let's just go with this one. Let's go with this big one here. What's this? This is so bizarre. And I do remember all of these, but I don't. Let's see if I can get the focus. I can zoom in a bit. There we go. What does that say? I'm holding it upside down. It's like a temple or something. Medio, what does it say? I can't read it. Medio peso. So half a dollar. It's in Spanish. I don't know. Focus. I don't know where it's from. Let's check the back side here. You can get it to focus. My goodness. Maybe it's the lighting. Let's see if I can get it to focus better. Yeah, it stinks. There we go. República Dominicana. So Dominican Republican coin right here. It's pretty cool. Half a peso, which I don't know what that translates into American dollars. That's the max. This is cool. This one I'm very familiar with. It's from Argentina, I can tell you just by looking at it. Let's take a look here. What does it say? I can't read it. Un peso. Un peso. Un peso, which again, I don't know what that translates to in American dollars. Un peso from Argentina. But I don't think they use these anymore. Or it's been so devalued. What is this? This is interesting. 2 pence. 2 pence. Interesting. I wonder where this is. Is this from India? Where is this from? Elizabeth II. I mean, is it from London? England? Let's see. What does it say? I can't read it. DG Reg FD 1987. Oh, I should read the years. Let's see. What year does this have? 1989. This is from 1889. What does this say? I gotta look at it really closely at it. Maybe if I get my magnifying glass. 1994 on that one. I wonder if this has any difference. Ooh. That's interesting. Yeah, that makes it better, doesn't it? All right, let's do that. I'm gonna set this aside. And I need like a white tray or something. Totally unprepared, man. Totally unprepared. Central. Oh, 25 centavos. 1994. Let's see what the back side is. Let's see. Focus. 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 Man, what does that say? Union Republica Argentina. Okay, that's what I thought. I figured it was. There's another coin from Argentina. Let's see, does it say the year? Oh yeah, 1994. That's from Argentina, 25 cents. Which, again, probably worth like $0.2, something like that. The peso has dropped in Argentina quite a bit. What was this? This looks very interesting. Again, this is another Argentinian coin. Pretty interesting. I'm not sure what that building is. Republic Argentina. 50 cents on that one. 50 centavos. What is that? 1992. I have family in Argentina, so that's why I have so many Argentinian coins. What is it? This is a Subway coin. I believe it's either from Argentina or France. I think it's from France. If someone can correct me if they know. This is a Subway token. Train token or whatever. I'm going to turn it upside down. Very light. I'm not sure. Un viaje en subte. So that's definitely Spanish. That's definitely Argentinian. Or, hold on. Un viaje. It could be French. Is that French? It's definitely Spanish. Okay. I got another one of those too. I got quite a bit of these. Something interesting. Uruguay. 1980. Is that 1 or 7? Turn it around a bit. What do we got here? Who's that? Uruguay. Artigas. I'm sure he was somebody important. 10. What do they call it? 10 N's. I don't know what an N stands for. I guess I can Google it, but if you know, let me know. That's pretty interesting. Ooh, we got here. What do we have here? 100. 100 pesos. Argentina. 1980. Told you, I got a lot of Argentinian coins. I have French coins too, I know. Let's say, what does that say? I'm so shaky. Martin. Jose de San Martin is he's well known in Argentina. I mean, he is like the George Washington of Argentina, you know. What do we got here? What do we have here? Repubblica does it say? Italiana. Finally, we came to an Italian coin. Was it a liter? Lita? Let's see. 500. They use liter? I mean, I don't know what they use now, but back in the day. 500. Probably worth nothing. Oh, I got the same coin. I got 2 of those. Let's see what we got here. This looks pretty interesting. Oh, yeah. India. Hell yeah. Never been to India, but I had a friend give me this coin. I thought it was really cool, and so here, you can have it. I was like, oh, sweet. I'll add it to my collection. We got here. Rupee. 1 rupee, 1985. Give me something extra unique. What do we have here? What does it say? Gratia Regina Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth de. Just what do we have here? Oh, what is this? Focus. Shillings. It's a shilling from 1956. A shilling. I totally forgot I had that. I'm pretty sure this was a trade that I did to get this coin. It's really cool. Really cool, really cool. I probably traded some Argentinian coins. What do we have here? Yeah, if you know, if someone local here is watching this and you have some coins you might want to trade, let me know. Oh, you're gay. I think we had one of these. We've already seen this one. 500 in 1989. But that 1956 was pretty baller. What is this? This is a bit different. New pence, 50. $19.69, Elizabeth. Yeah, I think there's another. So I traded some of these coins, and some I collected around the world with my travels with my family, and some I think I traded. The Honduras, República de Honduras, 1967. What do we got here? 10 centavos. Lempira. Centavos de lempira. Interesting. When are we going to get to the francs? My friend made a coin. He made this coin. This is a friend of mine that made this coin. It's just kind of interesting. He made it. He made this. And in the back, it's got his name. 1985, 19. Actually, I don't know what those dates are, but yeah, unless, yeah, he made this. Not cool. Unless he lied to me. I don't know why he would lie to me. You can tell it's totally been fabricated. So, here's a franc. They don't have francs anymore in France. I don't think they use francs. But this is back in the day when I was in 3rd grade, going to school in France, which was pretty amazing. That's a franc. Française Republic. What does it say? République Française. It's got really tiny lettering. I think it's 10 francs. Man, this thing's tiny. 1995. Yeah, that's about the year I think we were there. We were like in France in the 90s. And that is 10 francs. Of course, it's probably worth nothing now because they don't use francs over there. This is a fun one. Look at that. The heck is that thing? You're probably asking. Telefono. It's a telephone coin, either from France or Argentina. Public telephones, you had to get specific coins to use in Europe and South America. Here, back in the day, payphones, you just insert quarters or whatever, but for some reason you had to get coins that were different from. What's the back say? Yeah, it's just the emblem. Let's see. This one looks promising. 2 centavos. It's tiny. 2 centavos. Let's see here. Can we get a better zoom in here? 2 centavos. Let's see, where's it from? I gotta flip it. From Honduras. Hey, Krishna. Hey, dude, look, check it out. I actually have a coin from India, and I forgot that I did. Check it out. Do you recognize that? Rupee, 1985, 1 rupee. Do you recognize that? Since you're in India? Do they still use this? Check it out, Krishna. What up, Krishna? Check it out, dude. I have a coin from India. Isn't that awesome? All right. Let's see. I'm going over my coin collection. Sorry I haven't been on. I don't know. I just had to go through something and now I'm better. Let's see. What is this? 2N. What is this? I feel like I should know. Alimentación. Oh. Octubre. 1989. What does it say? I don't know. The lettering is so tiny. Let's check it out here. 1981, Uruguay. Let's see. Anything? I mean, most of these are just duplicates because I have so many of them, like francs and pesos and stuff. Pretty sure it's Canadian. Canada, 1995. 10 cents. I'll check my email, Krishna. Make sure did you get it right? Because I didn't see it, but I'll double check. Yeah, I'll check it out. And if it's not there, we'll just I'll write it down again, make sure you got it. And if for some reason it's not going through, we'll just use something else, I guess. I don't know. WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp would be better, huh? That's a Canadian coin there, Elizabeth. This looks really promising. I think this is a franc. I could be wrong. What is that? 1995. Oh, it's Italian. 100 lire. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. Does it say Italian there? Let me see. Flip it. I mean, some of these coins I've had since the 90s, and they've just been sitting in this box my whole life. I've never touched them. They've just been sitting there. I'm close to 40 now, and it's just kind of fun to look back. Yeah, that's Italian. Pretty cool. Ooh. I think we've already seen this one. Yeah, it's just a replica. What do we have here? This looks different. Centavos. 10 centavos. I wonder which. Do I have any Mexican coins? I know I've been to Mexico. Surprised I don't have 1989. Oh, Dominican Republic. Cool. I'll catch you late. I'll catch you soon, I guess. Krishna. Everybody say hi to Krishna from India. I think we already seen. Yeah, I got a lot of coins to go through, so. I think it's a lira, or I'm not sure. 1989, DS 10, A10. It's interesting. I have no idea. I'm going to guess. I don't know. Oh, Argentina. I should have known. Argentina. Yep. Here's another one from Argentina. I can spot it easily because of the emblem in the back. It's their Argentine emblem. Yeah, it's what is that? 1,000 pesos, which is worth nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ooh, this is different. 50F. Belgium. 1983. Is it francs? Belgium. I'm not sure on that one. It's very different, though. It's very different. This could be, I don't know what this is. I have no clue what this is. Does anybody know what this is? Because I have no clue. I'm stumped on this one. 50F. France? Yeah, it could be. I just don't recognize it. But yeah, it could be. I'm going to set this one aside and maybe Google it. What is that? Argentina is my guess. Oh, what is this? This is not Argentinian. 1975. I don't think it is. Belgium. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably one I traded because I don't think I ever visited this country. So this is probably a trade that I did. I thought it looked really cool. I gotta look at the history on that. But this one, Guarantes, 1975, 10. Ah, look at this. This is unique. This is different from all the other ones. República de Paraguay. That's different. That's great. That's a unique one I have. I did I go to Paraguay? I might have gone to the airport for what do you call it? Get off a plane and get on a different plane. Oh, this looks exciting. This looks way different. $1957. This is definitely a coin I traded. Traded for. That's the benefit of living in a country like France or Argentina or Italy for a while. You just collect coins and then you just trade them later, I guess. I don't know. I can't make sense of this one, though. Yeah, I remember now. In France, there was a kid I would trade coins with. And this one is... It's kind of hard to make out. 25... This is definitely not a country I visited, but I can't tell. I have to look at it close. Pitas. I have no idea what this is. I cannot make sense of it. I gotta get, let me see. I gotta make more sense out of this coin because it's just not making sense. The lettering's too, I can't, let me see. I almost gotta put the phone down for a sec and just look at it because I can't make out what it says. De España. There we go. Spain. It's from Spain. I have an uncle in Spain. It's probably where I got it from. But I have not visited Spain. But that's pretty cool. Spanish coin. Pretty legit. Oh my goodness. There's so many coins. Let's get a juicy one. Come on. Here we go. That looks different. 5 centavos. Oh no, I think we already. What is this? Honduras, 1980. This looks different. Oh, Deutschmark. Yeah, this is definitely a trade. 1983. Wow, I have a Deutschmark. I didn't even know. I forgot I had a Deutschmark. Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Republic of Deutschland. Guilders. You should search for double-headed Dutch guilders in Knacken 2.5. What is that? Fill me in. I feel like you know something about something. Is that Italian? I think it's Italian. Oh, yep. L100. That's definitely Italian. 1977. I'm guessing it's Italian. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. I'm just going off memory because I remember using these coins. Repubblica Italiana. Yep. Oh, this is a little pretty coin. Another franc. They don't exist anymore. Back in the 90s, when I was living in France, everybody had francs. I don't know what they have now. I haven't kept up. Don't they have like a European money exchange that's like everybody uses? Could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. A guilder is 1. A knack is 2.5. We had coins worth 2.5 with royals on them. Limited editions. Where are you from? Are you from Anemoy Spotting? Anemoy. Interesting. Where are you from? I'm curious. Hey, Nem! How you doing, Nem? Nem's from Australia. Everybody say hi to Nem from Australia. Netherlands! Wow! Wow. Hey, how you doing, Netherlands? Anemoy Spotting. Very cool. Very cool. A cool place to visit. Way up there, huh? 1986. It's a franc. What does it say? Liberté. Good morning. Good morning, world. We are international. Liberté. What is that? Fraternité. Well, anyways, I know it's franc, but I don't. Centima. It's just, yeah, it's been a while since I. It's crazy. When I was in third grade, I spent a whole year learning French, and I could speak it really well and understand it. And it just over the years of not using it, I mean, it's there. You know, it's there if I practice it. That is crazy looking. Carabini. It's definitely a trade. I don't think I. What does that say? Is there a year anywhere? 1991. Is it Italian? I think it's Italian. Yeah. I think. Does anybody make sense of it? Yeah, Italiana. Yeah, Italian. I just didn't recognize it. I just didn't recognize it. 200L. Yeah. Is this a 10 centavos? 2008. More kind of newer one from Argentina. Is this? Look at this little 5-cent coin. 5 centavos, 1993. Argentina, I think. Yeah. Here's another one that's 5. This is 5 francs. I think we've already went over this one. 1994. Don't I have? I feel like I have. What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? What's this? 5 centimos. So that's different. I couldn't. 5. República de. It's got like dirt on it or something. I can't read it. 1986, the year I was born. República de. I really can't read that. Venezuela? Really? Oh, I gotta look at this. Yeah, Venezuela. Holy cow, it's definitely a trade because I haven't been to Venezuela. Yeah, that's cool. 5 cents Venezuela. Pretty crazy what's happening. I'm taking a little break because I'm starting to sweat. Pretty crazy what's happening with the U.S. and Venezuela. I mean, there's no doubt that it's about oil because there's a little tiny country next to Venezuela that has found tremendous amount of oil. In Venezuela, from what I heard, don't take my word for it, what I heard is they made some kind of deal, didn't go right. Besides that, on top of that, they're smuggling drugs in from the U.S. If that's true, I don't know. But, you know, he's targeted as the lead person, or not just the lead, but like a person placed there to allow this to happen, you know. So that's why the U.S. is like, you know what? You keep bringing in these drugs, which I had, you know, I can't tell you where the drug came from, but I had friends that have died from fentanyl overdoses here in the U.S. Makes me very sad. So, you know, there's a lot of angry people here, a lot of angry families, a lot of angry, I mean, upset friends, if you want to call it upset. Anyway, let's get back to the coin collection. But who knows, man, how that's going to turn out. It's kind of scary. It's just tension is the growing. Pretty sure it's American. Pretty sure it's Abraham Lincoln, the man who was killed in a theater. Just a penny. But what's special about this penny? Why do I have a penny, you ask? Well, let's find out. Why does it seem smaller than other pennies? I can't even read it. We call that mafia. Yeah, you get that right. I mean, the whole world. I mean, it's just mafias fighting each other, man. I'm trying sense of this. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look at it with my own eye because I can't read it. 1998. There's really nothing special. It's a penny from 1998 in the U.S. It's not anything that special, but you know, whatever. Here we go. I know I have a penny that's different. It's way old. I just can't find it. I know it's in here somewhere. I just can't. I don't know. Is it this one? No. No, I don't think it's that one. But let's look at this one first. I'm off to bed, but I hope you all have a wonderful day. Good night, Nam. Obey Acts 2:38 in the Bible. Be saved and enter heaven. Please read Acts 4:12 and Acts 12:19. Cool. Read the Bible, folks. All right. Says Xandro Believer. Let me see. I was looking at a sword this morning on online because I want to buy a sword, but not just any sword. I want to buy a Archangel. I can't say it. Archangel Michael sword, or a Crusade sword. What is that? Elizabeth. I'm gonna guess Canada. Oh man, hold on. I need more light. There we go. Oh yeah, 2004 Canada. Called it. Let's see. Oh, we've done those. These are all francs, pesos. I got tons of francs, just because, you know. I could have sworn I had a really particular penny that was really old. Now I can't find it. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, all these are just replicas of what I have. I don't see anything different. Oh, this is different. $19.89. So the oldest coin I have is from 1956. That's pretty cool. I might get back into coin collection. Let's see here. Oh, Dutchland. Oh, this is a bit different. This is from Italy. You can just tell. It just took me 2 seconds to tell. 1978. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. What do you want to bet? $100. Italia. I can't read that. Can anybody read that? Pennies. I can't read that. Holy cow. 5 something. 5. Oh, Guaranis. 5 Guaranis. This is definitely a trade. Unless I got it from the airport when I landed. 1978 Paraguay. Yeah, I think that was a airport visit. And I needed money, so I didn't exchange, and I bought stuff and just left over. I mean, that's pretty much it. I feel like all these are just replicas of stuff I went over already. 10. What is that? Confederacio. Is that a name? 1982. I wonder if that's a name. I feel like I should know what this is. For some reason, it could be Italian, maybe? I don't know. More light. Confederación Helvetica, 1982. Anybody know what that is? Yeah. U.S. had copper, silver coins. They don't anymore because I think the silver was worth more in the actual coin. South America, nice. Greek? Ah, you smart man. Or are you? Sorry, I don't mean to gender you. I don't know. But yeah, they're smart. I think you're right. This looks different. Is that a real coin or just a? Yeah, it's a real coin. What does that say? What does that say? 2018. Where was I? I know I went to Argentina. I went to Italy in 2016. I actually got to meet the Pope. Isn't that crazy? I went inside the Vatican and everything. I got a special pass. I'm not going to get into why, but we just be like that. Over here. Sorry about the notification noise there. 20 cent. I don't know, though. Oh, this is a euro. What am I talking about? There's a euro. Yeah, you're right. I probably got that from a friend because probably when I was in Italy or something. Yeah, it's a euro. So these euros replaced the francs in France and other places too, I guess. But I don't know. I always thought it was weird. They're just like, oh, we're done with francs. Now we're using euros. I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's kind of a way to unify that area, which makes sense because that area is so compacted and dense and a lot of history, a lot of people. Ooh, this is definitely a trade. 1 crony, 1976. This is definitely a trade that I did. Ah, German, huh? That could have been the last one. Could have been German, you think? Let me see. For Nord. Oh, what? I need more light. Olav V. Alt for Norway. I think you're right. You should win a prize. You were good. Yeah. I wonder, man, just, these coins to end up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I mean, what are the chances? Any more special ones? Let's see. Yeah, these are all francs. This looks different. Peso, República Dominicana. That's pretty cool. Let's say Padre de la Patria, father of the patriot, 1991, or father of the nation, I guess. Patria, I guess, I don't know. I could translate into nation. I think we've seen that one. We've seen that one. So I got a few. Yeah, they're different. I think we've already done that one. These are cool because they have that silver. Let me pull all these out. They have like a. These are cool because they just have like silver. Like it's just, I don't know. See what I mean? Like they have like a different design than American coins. I like the designs when they have like a inside, outer. It's really cool. It's too bad they don't do that here in the States. It would be pretty, I guess. Let's see. What are these? Pesos, 1997, Dominica. Levita en Unión y Libertad. 2016. Is that Argentina? Yeah. There used to be francs like this too. I'm trying to find a franc because I think I recall they used to have francs like this. I could be wrong, but my memory serves me correct. Unidos Mexicanos, a Mexican coin. See, I told you. I knew I had a Mexican coin because I visited Mexico. So that's cool. Isn't that cool? 5 pesos. This one looks a bit different. 2006. Is it? Let's check out the. Sometimes it's hard to get it just right. Oh, come on. Too much reflection. All right, I'll be back this way. Is it Mexican? Come on. Yeah, it's Mexican. It's a Mexican coin. It's a bit smaller than the other one. So these are two. No, it's Dominican. These are 2 Mexican coins right here. One's a peso and that's a 5. So that's pretty cool. I think that's Mexico. That has to be Mexican. Yeah, so these are all Mexican coins right here. Argentinian. What's this? 5. Oh, euro. 5 cents. España. So it's a Spanish euro. 2008 or 6. I can't. 8. 2008. Yeah, these are all just replicas. That's a Canadian. We've already seen that. This I don't think we've seen. Now look how tiny that is. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. Look how tiny. Let's see. Look, these are so funny when they're so tiny like that. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that is Italian. I'm definitely gonna wash my hands after this. What does it say? Maybe it's not Italian. Belgique. I have no idea. What the heck is a Belgique? 1972. Later. Yeah, Norway doesn't have euro. Smart people. Funny. All right, man. Enjoy. Does anybody know what this is, though, by chance? This could be. Is it Belgium? Is Belgium? I can't tell. Belgique. Belgium? I don't know. Could be. Okay, I think that is all of it. That's a franc. Old franc. Half a franc. Yeah, I think I've already seen that one. Okay, I got replicas. See, I got tons of these. I should take these in and see if I can trade some of these. What are these, Canadian? That's Canadian. That, I don't know what that is. $0.10. Canadian? Singapore. Singapore? Singapore? Really? Huh. Probably a trade that I did. I'm just going to guess that's what that is. I don't know. Yeah, oh, here we go. This one looks... Look at this tiny thing. It's like a tiny... How do you not lose this? Look how tiny it is. I'm pretty sure it's smaller. It's smaller than that coin by a little bit. But it's just so tiny. How is that even a coin? It doesn't feel like a coin. It just feels like a little... Anyways, let's take a look at it. This is the tiniest coin I have right here. The tiniest one. Let me adjust it. Oh my God, it's so small. What is that? Oh my God, it's so tiny. I have to zoom in a little bit. I might have to zoom in some more. I don't know why I'm whispering. I think we're gonna get it. Can anybody read that? Cresca. 5 centavos. Oh my God, what is this from? You have a good night, Krishna. Keep India cool. Oh, Guatemala. Nice. I was going to guess something like that. Like Honduras or something like that. Because it had a South American kind of look and feel to it. Anyways. Canadian penny. That's a tiny one too. Honduras. Yeah, these are both tiny. These are the tiniest ones. I think this one's even smaller. How's that possible? Yeah, they're about the same size. But these are so tiny. Honduras. That's crazy. It's just so tiny. Here you go. Here's some money. Look how tiny it is. Tiny Frank. Not as tiny. All right, I think that's all of it. Pretty interesting. I could have sworn I had a penny that was like super old. I don't know where it went. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest are just replicas I can probably trade in for other coins, which would be a good idea. But there's no point in having just the same ones over and over and over. You know? Do we have a different one here? Italiana? 100. All right, I think that's it, folks, as far as my coin collection. Look at that little tiny coin. Canada. This is the Argentinian tiny coin. I guess we have dimes, but I feel like dimes, no, they're just as small, I guess. All right. Is that it? No. Ooh, it's different though. That is definitely different. Come on. I gotta move this other coins out. Here we go. Canada. It's got 2 years, which I don't know how to make sense out of that. But you know, it's Canada. What do you expect? I'm just kidding. Probably the years they printed those pennies or whatever. Anyways. Yeah, I may use these to trade. Go into a coin collection place and see if I can trade these in for something. These are this is a fake one, obviously. This is like one of those things you put a penny in and it smashes metal, and I think this has Powerpuff Girls. Let me see. Yeah. Powerpuff Girls. JoJo? Don't ask me why I have that. I have no idea why I have that. Either a friend gave it to me and I just kept it. Okay. It's starting to get hot. I'm starting to sweat. Well, I hope you had fun. See you later, Krishna. Yeah, I can make another YouTube video, maybe a follow-up with coin collection trade, see what I can get. But yeah, I'm just gonna put all these back in here, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna move these down that way. Definitely have to wash my hands after this. I'm gonna put these on this side because they're all kinds of different kinds, you know. So that way I know. Oh, just dropped one. That way I know which ones to keep, which ones to trade. Yeah, that's really cool though. It reminds me of a $50 coin here in the States. Or yeah. I do want to travel to Australia. So when I do, I will get some Australian coins. Not just that though, I may try to seek out some older Australian coins while I'm there. But who knows when that will be. Maybe in a couple of years. Where else do I want to go? I want to go to China, Russia. India would be cool, but you know. Anyways, that is pretty much it, folks. There you go. No, but that would be awesome. I mean, obviously visiting the pyramids would be pretty phenomenal. But no, I wish. Who knows? Maybe later in my life I'll start collecting more coins. Then by the time I die, I'll have like an enormous coin collection to give to my nephew or niece or something. Who knows? Who knows if any of these have value, you know? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I mean, probably not. But, you know, who knows? Who knows if, like, I pass this down to a family member, then they pass it down to their family member, and who knows? Maybe one coin is worth, like, a gazillion dollars. I mean, I don't care for money, but that's not the point. The point is the fun of collecting the money and just having I have memories. But memories do pop up when I see a coin and I immediately recognize it. I go, oh yeah, and then like memories pop up of like hanging out with family and traveling, skiing, mountain climbing. I mean, as a kid, I was really lucky that my family moved around a lot. You might say, "Oh, your family moved around a lot." Well, but I I didn't have the same school like most people have. I went from school to school to school to school, so making friends was kind of hard. At least keeping them. Making friends was easy, but keeping them was hard. Most people have friends from like when they were born and stuff, and I don't really have that. The closest to that is, here in Tulsa, because I've lived in Tulsa the longest out of anywhere. So I have a lot of friends here, moved here that are sticking around. My best friend, Rudy, he's I've known him forever, so he's one of the rare ones because I don't have friendships that are like long lasting, like that. I think 10 years or plus is the most I have with a friendship. And it's hard when you don't have a lot of people that you grew up with because those are your connections, those are people you can, if they grow up to be good people, you can trust and they trust you. I don't have that, I don't have that. A lot of people have that and I don't. A lot of people don't have that. And that's okay. I don't have those kinds of relationships with people, but I guess as they say, your childhood kind of makes you who you are. And so I don't know. I got to meet a lot of people. I remember living in France and going to school in France, and I had all our classes were in French. So I was an American in an all speaking French class, every class except for one, which was English. When English came around, I became almost more important than the teacher because the teacher wasn't American. He was a French guy who studied English and he knew English. And I don't think he left France ever. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he did. But he was asking me questions like, how do you say this? How do you say that? Like, oh, that's cool. Like, they were also like, I was like a star, it was crazy. That's one thing I'll say. And anytime I moved into a school or visited a school, like in Argentina, I literally, when I went to visit my cousin and I attended his school, because it's different from here, and we're talking public school. And public schools, at least where my cousin went, you had to wear a tie and in a particular suit. And the females had to wear a particular, and this is not private. This is just public, and I don't know if there's different public schools and whatnot, but it's so, I mean, in a way it's kind of smart because you're creating men and women that are going to have business attire versus whatever the heck they want to wear. That's fine. I mean, when they grow out of that, they can wear whatever the heck they want, but they have the habit of dressing up, and there's nothing wrong with dressing up. In fact, you probably want to dress up because, you want to show that you're well put together. That's what it represents to me, is a well put together people, and my cousins, like all my family in Argentina seem to be doing really well. I think it had to do with the education system. No, I wish I had Turkish coins. I had a Turkish friend. I should have asked him for some coins. What an idiot. Yeah, when I first moved to Tulsa, one of my best friends, his name was Cem. You spell it C-E-M. He's Turkish. Cem Mizerlulu. He's a drummer, a jazz drummer. He's really excellent at what he does. He's been doing that since birth. When I first moved to Tulsa, I started making movies with him. Little before YouTube was a thing. I would make little movies and shorts with him, and that's kind of where my movie making passion comes from. It comes from that experience. I had so much fun doing that. I was like, I love doing this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And so I attempted it. I did it. I spent 2 decades pursuing my film passions. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. But anyways, when I was in Argentina, and I visited my cousin's school, I was like a star. I was like a Beatle. I had every single girl at that school was gaga over me. You had girls literally writing my name over and over and over in their booklets, and it was insane. I'd never experienced it. And then we went to a field trip. We went to a museum, and I swear to God, all the girls were talking about me. They were all like, "Oh my God, he's an American! Like, oh, he's so cute." I didn't talk to any of them because I was just there visiting family. But I think the fact that I didn't talk to any of them made me more mysterious and more like, oh, who is it? You know? So it was crazy. It was my first time having that experience, and it was just totally unexpected. I did not expect that, and it was just I was baffled. I was like, man, I gotta move here. I gotta move back to Argentina, and I kind of want to go back. You know, if I get that kind of treatment, I kind of want to go back. You know, it might be different, but you know, I thought about it. I thought about going back and pursuing film there because you know I have a unique skill, which is I'm an American. If they need an American, and I'm happen to be there, guess what? Most likely will get the job. But not just that, you know, I could probably put out some good acting chops in Spanish, you know, porque hablo español. Hablo español, me falta un poco de práctica para agarrar ¿cómo se dice? Oh my God, I'm so rusty. ¿Cómo se dice en español? El ritmo y la tonalidad del lenguaje. And you can only do that when you go visit a place and you stay in that country. You pick up the nuances, the language, you pick it up really fast than just sitting in a classroom. I mean, you can probably pick it up in a classroom, but the fact that you're there, every second of your life is in a different language, you are going to pick it up very quick. Very quick. Shanto Feisty says, that's nice. I collect coins myself. Hell yeah. Shanto Feisty says, got a wee 1892, 10 pound somewhere. 1892. Boy, you got me beat. That's really cool. I'm hoping I can trade some of these coins for some older coins. That would be really cool. One of these days. I just felt like nerding out today. You know. So I just felt like doing that. Other news, I quit. I don't know if I quit completely, but I haven't smoked. I'm a big, because I have my license, and there's dispensaries here in Oklahoma. You can go to a dispensary and buy marijuana. And so I've been smoking marijuana since like high school. And so it wasn't, you couldn't get it. You couldn't go to a dispensary, but you know, the fact that you could made it easy for me. So it just made it easier for me to keep smoking it. But I haven't smoked in 3 days of marijuana. Now the vape, I started about 2 months ago because I was trying to quit marijuana. And so I replaced it with the vaping, which is not marijuana. But I also found this vape that has like herbal plants. And so I'm going to start buying those. It's specifically, I mean, who knows, but it's labeled as a thing to help you basically cleanse your lungs and get you off vaping. So now I'm working on that, you know. So it's a bad habit, but for some reason, I don't know why I do. I mean, it's either stress. I mean, yeah, I can tell you, it's stress, trauma, depression. Marijuana has helped so much with that, but it also, I think it's held me back, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like in some ways it's held me back a little bit. Another reason why I started smoking is because I had cancer when I was 13, and later in my 20s and later in my 30s. I was smoking it because of what I studied, and you know, it said that CBD and THC and the terpenes, there's different kinds of terpenes that do different things around your body. There's different kinds of marijuana mixes, if you will, or what do you call it? The plant itself, there's different variations, and they kind of, the variations are so slight, they do different things, you know, they do different things that, and the people that are experts at this and they grow it and they study it, which is something I wish I would have done earlier in my life. You know, it's never too late, but they, you know, they have it all mapped out. They have it all. They tell you everything, what this does to your body, how this helps your depression, how this energizes you, how this one makes you sleepy, how this one does this. So to me, it's like just more modern medicine. It's alternative medicine to going to a pharmacy. I mean, granted, if you need some serious medications and you go to your doctor, but to me, it's not about getting sick. it's about maintaining healthy lifestyle. And yes, smoking isn't necessarily healthy, but I eat really well. I exercise really well. You know, um, I keep myself light. And what I mean by that is I don't hold grudges. I forgive others, and I just move on. Right? I forgive, move on. Not that I'm leaving them behind or anything, but it's like, well, if you have problems with people, best thing to do is just walk away for a minute and let there be peace. And if they want to go back in your life, then hopefully they're a different person, you know. Anyways, the reason why I bring it up is because this happened recently to me, and I just, you know, it's just as simple as, what do you want? What do I want? And if they don't match up, then there's no reason to be together, you know. There's no reason, you know, unless you want to change as a person, and so that we both want the same thing. But you can't force another person, right, to do whatever, you know. It's up to them. So I keep it light. I keep it light. um you know, I try to keep my stress down. But obviously you need stress in life to proceed and grow and work and this and that and all that, you know. Anyways, I'm just talking now. I'm just talking. We're not even doing coin collections here, right? Anyways, yeah, I don't want to preach or anything. So um anyways, the smoking, I'm hoping I can quit soon. We'll see. It's a tough one, but we'll see. It's been 3 days. Yesterday was tough because I wanted to go and buy some, but I stopped myself. Um, because it's not hard to stop yourself from smoking marijuana. It's really not. It's just really convenient. You know, it's there. It's literally 2 minutes away. I can just drive there. It takes me 2 minutes. Boom, buy some pre rolls very cheaply. Boom, back home. You know, so easy. It's so easy. But just because something is easy doesn't mean you should do it, right? I mean, it all depends, though, right? It all depends, right? Who knows? I may pick it up here next week or in a month or so. Who knows? Because I really enjoy it. I really do. But I also notice it does, you know, depending on what I'm doing. Let's say I'm working on a project that's really intense. When I focus on just the project, I notice that smoking a particular type of marijuana will help me focus, will help my energy and my longevity of working on the project. That's something I notice. And when I'm not smoking, I'm not as hyper productive, you know. Um, so that's why I do it. I like being hyper productive. Now I can be hyper productive without it, but it almost it sucks more. I don't know how to explain it. It sucks more, but I guess I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot, because who knows? Once I get over this hurdle of focusing and completing a project and this and that and just zeroing in without it, it's going to be tougher for me. I already know, but if I can do it, then I know I can quit completely. So I guess that's the next step, is to focus on a project, not use it, and see if I can actually get through it without relying on it as a crutch. I mean, it is an expense. I'll just straight up tell you, I probably spend $500 a month on marijuana. I kid you not. But I don't have rent, so because I'm not worried about that. You know, I'm not worried about an apartment and, you know, living so far away from my parents that I don't see them. You know, I love my parents very much, and they're older, and so I like being near them. And so I'm just 10 feet away from them in this trailer. I have a couple of rooms in the house and the bathroom and whatnot, but I basically, I'm in this trailer, like, you know, either working out or on the computer or whatever, hanging out. I do want to turn that back room here. It's not really, it's the front room, into a podcast room, which would be really cool once I get it done. But right now it's just kind of like a front room where it's like a patio kind of area. This is like my patio area. Right, come outside, I have this beautiful garden, right? Look at this squash. Look at this squash. Isn't that something? We have so many squash, it's insane. But, you know, it's fun. Here's my trailer. And then we have a little bocce court that we built here, and a lot of fun. I actually exercise here too. I don't know if you guys know bocce, but bocce is essentially this little game where you throw this white ball over there, and then you have these. It was huge in France. I remember when I was living in France, people would play this all the time, but they used like silver balls. And so all you do is throw it, and you got to get close to the white ball. And there's like 2 different colors here. Obviously, you got the red. The point of the game is to get as close as possible to the white ball, and whoever is closer gets a point. Pretty simple. Pretty simple game. Yeah, check it out. This is where I live. This is my trailer, 30-foot trailer, all paid for. All paid for, baby. All paid for. You know, rent free. No complaints here. No complaints here. You know. But anyways. Check it out. Let's go around here. Jalapenos. I just love just being able to come outside and there's like a freaking huge tree out here. When I sit out in the trailer and I look outside, I see this big tree and it's pretty awesome. The wildlife is pretty cool here too. But here I am, Tulsa, Oklahoma. In suburbia. My trailer. Suburbia, Tulsa, USA. This is what it looks like. Anyways, I think I'm gonna check out and work on some stuff. I still have to finish some things with my book that I just published. I'm just gonna plug it in real quick. I did publish a book recently. It's called Dialogues, Oklahoma Independent Cinema, Filmmakers, Actors, and the Future of AI in Film. That's a mouthful, I know. But the main title is Dialogues. What time is it here? Let me see. It is 11 o'clock, 11:03. Raizuki, what's up? Where are you from? I'm going to guess somewhere in what do you call it? Asian country is what I'm gonna guess. Let me know where you're from. I'm curious. But if you watch any of my videos, I have playlists, and I have a playlist of me gardening. I have a playlist of an animation I was messing around with YouTube AI, which is pretty horrible, but it did inspire an idea. I may in the future pursue this animation as a TV series if I can get it off the ground. What else did I do? Because I've been working on my YouTube, you know. It's kind of interesting. I have very close to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, you're Philippines. 12:04 a.m. Yeah, you're near Australia and Japan and over there in that area. That's pretty cool. Lots of islands, right? Over there? That's pretty cool. I think I may have known that. But 12? Yeah. 12. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I guess I'm going to head out. So you all have an excellent day. And I guess I'll see you all later. Take care. Peace to the world.